Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Wicked Bitter channel. I'm Travis. I thank you for checking out this video. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you are a new subscriber, and I've noticed we have some new ones, I really appreciate you being here. I'm happy that you decided to stay and give this channel a shot. This is a great community. I'm not going to lie. I love everybody that's in this community. If you are somebody considering about subscribing to another channel, this is the channel for you for pro wrestling content. We post videos weekly about WWE, more specifically than other companies. The only thing I ask is that if you do subscribe to this channel, is that you get involved with us. You comment on the videos, you like the videos, you email in. We love to hear from you. This is our community, right? So this is ours. Pitch in. I would love to hear from you. If you want to be heard, this is the spot for you. I try to get back to every single comment, and the only thing I ask is to get involved and to be respectful in the comments. We really don't need any negativity. There's so much negativity all over social media and the internet and everywhere in the world. This is a channel where everybody can just come and talk wrestling with one another, and even if you disagree with somebody, it's all good. It's all gravy at the end of the day. Got my Smackdown hat on here. Let's talk about some Smackdown that just happened. I just finished watching it. Not going to lie, I'm a little tired. I'm a little hot. You see my ears all red and shit? I'm a little hot. I'm tired. I had a lot of pizza. It was a long week. It's been a long week. So we ordered some pizza, watched some Smackdown, and I wanted to put out this video because no matter how tired or how full I am, I gotta talk to my people, man. I love you guys. So let's talk about some Smackdown. I want to ask you guys if you saw what I saw during the Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul segment. We're gonna kind of jump around all over the place here, but the Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul segment, they took a shot into the crowd, and I'm gonna try to put the picture up for you guys to see what I saw. I took a picture of it on my phone. I'm not talking about a QR code. No, I'm talking about right there in front of our face. There was somebody wearing a Bray Wyatt Fiend mask like a few rows behind a Cody Rhodes sign. I thought that was very interesting, like a very interesting shot there. Decision to go to that camera with the Fiend thing right there. I mean, especially with all the QR codes coming up, the way I think that the Wyatt Six are going to show up. I think they're going to show up during the Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes main event at King and Queen of the Ring in Saudi Arabia. So all of this is kind of playing with me. I'm like, it's going to happen. After seeing that, whether it was intentional or not, I'm going to say it's intentional, and I believe it's happening. Speaking of that Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul segment, so we did get some clarification, I guess. It is not going to be for both titles, which I thought was very weird out of the gate. I didn't like the way they set that up. I'm talking about last week. I didn't understand why both titles would be on the line, because then I was thinking, like, who's going to win and who's going to lose. I didn't think either one of those guys were going to walk out with both titles. So apparently, it's just going to be for Cody Rhodes' title. And this is straight up a Saudi Arabia type thing. They wanted to have a very big time match. And what better way than to have Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul? I mean, Logan Paul shines in Saudi Arabia. He does very well there. And, instead of putting both titles on the line, you still could call it a champion versus champion, because it is two champions facing each other. Like, the only thing is it's only for Cody Rhodes' title. Still think it's going to be a great match. I still am going to stick with disqualification here, and I'm going to say the Wyatt Six show up. I got to stick to my guns. I do feel a little bit more like it will be Cody Rhodes beating Logan Paul now that Logan Paul's title is not on the line, but I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to say the Wyatt Six are showing up. I am convinced this is it for me. It's going to be in that main event. They're going to cause a double DQ. I'm staying with it. We're going to stay on Logan Paul for a second here, because he's had some backstage segments, and he ran into LA Knight a couple times here. They're planting the seeds. And I'm happy about this, because I want something for LA Knight to do. I hope LA Knight beats him for that United States Championship. I think LA Knight needs to have a good year this year to separate him for the years he's had in the past. He is constantly getting the biggest pops on SmackDown. This guy is over as over gets. You got to get him a championship and give him some meaningful feuds. I'm here for it. I want LA Knight to win United States Championship, and then from there, who knows what could happen. Maybe it could blossom into a WWE main event title shot. Who knows? All I know is get the title on that man right now. We had a couple of more qualifying matches, or not qualifying matches, but King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring matches here tonight on SmackDown. Nia Jax versus Jade. Let me tell you what, man, going into this match, I was thinking this is going to be ugly because of knowing their skill levels in the ring. I just was not feeling confident. I was like, ooh, this is going to be rough. I also really expected Jade to win this match. Pleasantly surprised. I'm not going to lie. I love Jade, but I like the way, and I might be in the minority, I like the way they handled this. I like the way how Nia Jax was going to hit Jade with a chair. Jade reversed it, grabbed the chair, and then she hit Nia Jax. I mean, as a babyface, that is awesome to see because it's like you give Jade a little bit of an edge. Jaded edge. You give Jade a little bit of an edge here. She hits Nia Jax with the chair. She gets disqualified. Nia Jax wins. I think it's a good way to give Jade a loss without Jade getting pinned or for her tapping out or whatever. It gives Nia Jax a win without Jade looking bad. So I like it. And then I also really like the brawl that happened afterwards. I really did. I went into this match, like I just said, thinking this is not going to be good. I think this is going to be a train wreck. And then I left that match thinking I want Jade versus Nia Jax like one-on-one at like a PLE, like no disqualification match or something. Like these two, I'm not saying it's going to be pretty, but I am here for that match. After seeing that brawl, let Nia Jax and Jade go at it. I'm 100% here for that. And maybe that's what we'll get because now we have now we have Nia Jax versus Bianca Belair next week on SmackDown to determine who will go on to Queen of the Ring in the finals. And I'm a little torn on this one. Like, does Bianca beat Jax, or does like Jade maybe come out next week during that match and she's still pissed off at Nia Jax, where she kind of gets involved and maybe causes a DQ where Nia wins that way again, or accidentally hits Bianca when she was trying to hit Jax and Jax ends up winning. I don't know. Maybe we get something like that. Maybe Jax moves on to the finals, or maybe Bianca does. I mean, they love Bianca versus Io, and that kind of looks like what we're heading towards. But I'm going to stick with my women's Queen of the Ring pick because, unfortunately, Chelsea Green did not make the cut. So I'm going to stick with Lyra Valkyria. I'm going to say she's going to win. I think her beating Io on Raw, which I know sounds very unlikely, even me saying it out loud, I'm like, damn, that's a lot for somebody just coming in. But I'm just trying to see it through, right? I'm trying to speak it out. If Lyra beats Io Sky and then moves on to Queen of the Ring and then faces Nia Jax in the finals at Queen of the Ring, could you imagine what this would do for Lyra Valkyria? Queen Lyra, I like it, I want it, but I'm also not mad at Queen Nia Jax. I'm not. Like, I know I might be in the minority here. I think a lot of people don't like Nia, but Nia has done phenomenal work since coming back to WWE. I was never a Nia fan, but now I have a whole new respect for her. I think she's done phenomenal work. So I will be happy with whoever wins here. I don't want Bianca to win this as much because she already has the tag titles. I don't think Bianca needs Queen of the Ring. I'm looking at it more as like a Money in the Bank type thing where they're going to crown somebody who is kind of like they got big plans for, a big vision for, somebody who's maybe like a step or two away from jumping into the main event spotlight, which Bianca clearly is not that because she is already a mega star. So I'm thinking if you're going to give Queen of the Ring to somebody, I wouldn't even give it to Io because she was just recently champion. Let's give it to Lyra Valkyria, or let's give it to Nia because Nia needs something to do too, and she's been amazing. So it could only further her character development. So I don't know. I'm here for it. I'm up for it. Whatever four of these women win, I'm happy with it. I prefer it to be Lyra because that's who I chose, and if not Lyra, my 1A is probably Nia Jax. We got to talk about the men's King of the Ring, Randy Orton versus who was it? Carmelo Hayes. And it's going to be Randy Orton moving on to the finals. Tama Tonga faced LA Knight earlier. Tama Tonga won. So this is kind of something we all kind of saw coming here. I think the men's one has been more predictable than the women's. I really thought Tiffy Time had a shot here in the Queen of the Ring. But for talking about men's here, Randy Orton versus Tama Tonga. I fully expect Randy to beat Tonga, maybe with Kevin Owens' help, maybe fighting off the rest of the bloodline next week. Randy Orton versus Gunther at King of the Ring in Saudi Arabia, I think is a fantastic looking match. I'm not just overlooking Jay here, but I really want to stick with what my thought the first time was Gunther winning King of the Ring. I just feel like there's no better option. I mean, I want to see him win King of the Ring. So Gunther versus Randy, in my mind, I think is going to be a great match, and I think Gunther wins. And yeah, that'll be our King of the Ring. I mean, in my opinion. All right, we got to talk about the QR codes. They came out with another QR code today on Smackdown. I rushed to my TV to scan it because normally I've been waiting to see what other people say, and like I haven't really been like scanning the code. I've been kind of just seeing afterwards posts about it and stuff like that. But this time I'm like, no. I'm predicting them to show up at King and Queen of the Ring. I'm predicting them to show up versus Cody and Logan Paul. And not only that, I saw that Fiend mask in the crowd. I'm like, no, I'm scanning this code right now, and I'm watching the video or whatever the hell they want to direct me to, and I'm checking it out. And I did that. And the video was pretty simple. Just a slow zoom into a throwback looking picture. I'm not sure of who. Maybe Bo Dallas. I don't know. It's hard to tell. The eyes were kind of blacked out. So I'm thinking it's a baby Bo. Younger Bo, and I think it was like a weird like voice like dubbed over kind of saying he is no one, he is all of us. So do with that what you want. It wasn't a very revealing video or QR code. I think somebody had posted that underneath that video there was like a word or something. Did I save it? I don't know if I saved it. I'm going to have to go back and look. But somebody else said that there was something more that was added. There was a picture that said 4/17/14. So, April 7th, 2014. I went to go look it up. If anything significant happened on this night, on this day. I just typed in April 7th, 2014, and it kind of populated saying Monday Night Raw. So I was like, yeah, let's go for it. I went to go look. So, Monday Night Raw happened on April 7th, 2014, and the only thing that I saw that could maybe give me any kind of hint, and it didn't really give me any hint at all, was that the Wyatt family did compete that night, and they faced John Cena, Intercontinental Champion Big E, and Sheamus. They actually defeated those three. So, and it was the Wyatt family original, Bray, Luke Harper, and Eric Rowan. That didn't really give me much. I don't know what the reference is. I don't know what's pointing towards that or the reason for it. So, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Some of these clues, it's kind of easier to kind of pick it out and kind of dissect. And some others, you kind of just sit in there like, okay, so what now? Well, what does this mean? Either way, I'm very interested to see what happens here. I want to see how they book the Wyatt Six. Are they going to be this dominant force? Are they going to be going after specific champions, specific people? Are they going to be booked as main eventers? Are they going to be booked as jobbers, people who lose all the time? How are they booking these people? I can't wait to see, because normally, if it's the people we all think it's going to be, none of them have ever really had any standout career achievements other than maybe Alexa Bliss. She's won women's championship multiple times. But other than that, everyone else involved, not so much. That doesn't mean that can't turn around for them depending on how it all gets booked. I do hope that when they finally do show up, they still do have some very interesting like vignettes and segments and all that kind of stuff backstage. I hope they kind of don't just get like a boring, stale type part of the show. Yeah, very interested to see. But that's it for this video, guys. I appreciate you checking this video out and sticking with me. I appreciate every single person who has supported me. I really do. It really makes me happy to make these videos. I'm so glad I have a community here on this channel, and I hope we can keep it growing. You know, let other people know about it. And if you're somebody who's watching and you enjoy this type of stuff, if you don't mind leaving a like, even subscribing to the channel, the more likes the videos get, the more comments the videos get. It pushes it out and reaches other people who are not subscribed to this channel, or people who don't even know about this channel, and then maybe they'll end up liking it and they'll decide to stay here with us. I would love to have everybody here. I want all wrestling fans on this channel. So, yeah, I appreciate everybody. I notice, believe me, I notice the people who comment, and I know the ones who are always commenting. I know when I post something, I could always look forward to the same few people who comment regularly. I cannot thank you enough for that. I love it. Please keep it coming. I will never get tired of it. yeah, I hope you guys all have a great weekend. I don't know what I'm doing for the rest of the weekend. I'm going to hang out, do some stuff for the house. But yeah, you guys let me know what you thought about SmackDown, what you think might be going on with this QR code, that maybe something I missed or didn't see. Just let me know what you think about it all, and who you think are going to win the finals of the King and the Queen of the Ring. Have a good weekend, my friends. Until we eat again, stay bitter.